This is a really short video just called Decollage or Decollage. I started with a beautiful print, the prettiest colors, which is this, and I decided to build a piece around it. So the more I worked and worked and worked on this, just the more cluttered it became. It was too green, then it was too gold, then it was too, I don't know, buff colored. Then I took the, you know, lovely little wipes and took off as much as I could. And then I just don't like it. I hate the direction that it's going, but I'm absolutely in love with parts of it. I love this part. I love these dots. I love parts of this flower. I love the scrapings off the side. I like this little area here. So kind of the next thing that I'm going to do is really just decollage it, or decollage. So I collaged it together, and when I rip it off, I get these really interesting pieces, and it's stuck to watercolor paper. So at times it's coming off, like you can see here, it's coming off rather thin. Well, that'll be really interesting when it gets on something else. Sometimes I have to get in here with my palette knife and kind of, hawk up a little piece. If it looks like I'm gonna destroy something that I really like, what's left of it, then I'll just keep it on the watercolor paper and just rip the whole watercolor paper. There has been times though that I've reused this watercolor paper after I decollage something, because I like this texture here, this little bumpy, ridgy edge. It seems to add to the composition in so many interesting ways. And sometimes when I'm peeling back the different layers that I put on here, I mean, who knows how many layers I have. You can kind of see right here evidence of several layers beneath here. And so sometimes I might just leave a layer, like, oh, that's interesting. Sometimes I might take, like in this case, I might like this piece here. It was really interesting, but I might like the way that this text was destroyed, and use just this piece. So yeah, I do make paper. I make this a gel print. I make my own Citrusol papers. I make papers while I'm working, as by taking up some of the extra inks and putting them on tissue and stuff like that. I empty my brushes onto scraps, and those are all really good methods to get interesting papers. But long story short, if a painting goes south like this, maybe that's a bad expression, I shouldn't have said that. If a painting like this doesn't go the way I planned it to, then I just rip it apart, and it becomes some of the best material out there. The best. So that's all I got to say about decollage, is that sometimes it's better just to rip it to pieces and use it again. It'll have new life. That's exciting.